Step into the vibe, oh yeah. Feel the rhythm rise high. We're living life, let's fly. Off tap life. Sky's the limit, no shy. Off tap life.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another reaction request. Your first time, please consider subscribing, join the family. Absolutely love to have you guys. This is another one from Anonymous. Thank you, Anonymous, for your reaction request. By the way, guys, if you guys want to do a reaction request, yes, the website is down now, but you can do so by heading over to my PayPal, just giving a donation of any amount. You can, if you're someone who's always done reaction requests, you know we do like 5 for a regular one, priority 10. But look, just whatever you want to do, it could be whatever you want. I'm not even putting a price tag to it. If you want a reaction request, head over there. Links in the description. I'll make it happen. With that being said, we're going to dive into this one right now. Anonymous, Merry Christmas to you. Season's greetings. I hope you have a fantastic holidays. And to you and your family and everyone, may you just have a very blessed, safe, and beautiful rest of your holidays, an awesome Christmas, and an incredible New Year. So, with that being said, Krazy by Tupac from Anonymous is going down now. So without further ado, from me, Anonymous, and all of you, let's get off tap.
Cream and cigarette, dog. They got me feeling crazy than a mother. I got bad at this ass mother.
Puffin' on live,
Makaveli the dog, representing the outlaws. Bad ass representing the LBC.
Oh yeah, I feel
What you wanna
crazy.
do? You know how we do it.
Time goes by, puffin' on live, hoping that it gets me high. Got it on crazy. I feel crazy.
Tell 'em about it.
Last year was a hard one, but life goes on. Bumping my head against the wall, learning right from wrong. They say my ghetto instrumental, detrimental to kids, as if they can't see the misery in which they live. Blame me for the outcome, paying my record, check it. Don't have to bump this, but please respect it. I took a minus, and now the hard times are behind us. Turned into a plus, now they stuck living blinded. Hennessy got me feeling bad, time to stop drinking. Rolling in my drop top Jag, what's that cops thinking? Sitting in my car, watch the stars and smoke. I came a long way, but still I got so far to go.
Man, I tell you one thing, man. Tupac was before his time. I mean, look, you listen to his lyrics now, you listen to his flow, you listen to everything, the music even, just the vibe, everything about it is still freaking just sounds so good, delicious, fresh. Like, it's hard to believe that Tupac and this music has been, gone. Like, this has been done ages ago, right? And he's been gone now for a while, but yet his music still hits hard. Like, that's what you call real respect, man. I mean, the name of the song is Krazy, and I myself, the irony in finding the craziness that so much time has passed and his music is still just freaking as potent and dope as it was from day one. Absolutely love it. Let's let him keep cooking. Let's go.
Dear mama, don't worry, I'ma watch for snakes. Tell Satch that I love her, but it's hard today. I got the letter that she sent me, and I cried for weeks. This one came out when I tried to speak. All I heard was time goes by, puffin' on live, hoping that it gets me high. Got it going crazy. I feel crazy. Time goes by, puffin' on live, hoping that it gets me high. Got it going crazy. I see Bloods and Crips running up the hill, looking for a better way. My brothers and sisters, it's time to build, cause even thugs took a grave. Open God, baby, I entered the game, look how much I changed. I'm no longer innocent, casualties of fame. Made a lot of money, seen a lot of places, and I swear I seen a peaceful smile on my mama's face when I gave her the keys to her own house. This your land, your only son done became a man. Watching time fly, I love my people, do or die, but I wonder why we scared to let each other fly. June 1, 671, the day mama pushed me out of womb, told me to get paid. No one can understand me. The black sheep, outcasted from my family. Now back in heat, I run the streets, a young runaway, live for the day. When he died, I can hear him say, come on, time goes by.
You know, one of the things I've always loved about Tupac as well is, like, you know, his music is a reflection of real life. He doesn't sit there and just, you know, talk about fluff or just bubblegum stuff. You know, he's someone who's really connected and passionate about his life, you know, in general, his upbringing, his mom. You know, he's got a few songs with his mom in there, you know what I mean? And I just love that he's just someone who is speaking his truth. I think that's one of the most powerful things that anyone can do. And as an artist myself, as someone who does that myself, who just likes to keep my music 100 and is something that's connected deeply inside of me, it's my passion, it's my feelings, it's my freaking just voice sometimes when you can't really find the words to say, but through music you're able to express it in a way that you can only do with music, with song, with lyrics, with writing it in a way that just hits differently than if you were to just say it. You know what I mean? I love it. I absolutely love it, man. I mean, Tupac, you know, it's just a sad story, you know, overall, that, you know, someone so talented, so incredible, so impactful, you know, just another example of someone senselessly gone too soon. And it's sad, you know, like, we lost a lot of great entertainers and things throughout history because of just stupid things that you feel like it could have been prevented. You know, it's just really sad, you know. I mean, again, the irony of a song called Krazy really just explains his whole story. You know what I mean? It's just crazy that it's played out the way that it did. So anyways, I'm gonna let him finish cooking. I'll give my final thoughts. And yeah, guys, let's just enjoy, just listen. These are all songs that probably all of you guys have probably heard a million times anyways. Like, I don't think anyone hasn't heard Tupac's music or anything like that. But if this is your first time, enjoy it and really just take note of just the realness and the feelings that he's expressing through his lyrics and the vibe that is just being thrown your way. And feel free to move your head and bounce around a bit. Don't be shy about it. Just let yourself go, just like he does when he drops a flow. Oh, let's go.
Buffing no lie, open that it get high. Got a nigga going crazy. I feel crazy. Time goes by, puffing no lie, open that it gets me high. Got it going crazy. I feel crazy. Blacking out.
God help me out here, cause I'm possessed. I need the root of all evil for my stress. This money's like a strong prescription drug. It's got me addicted to the pleasure and the pain it inflicted. Something about the paper with the pictures of the president's head. Damn, it's like a plague that spread. It's epidemic, forgotten, it got worse. I keep my head on straight, making money cause it's hurting. Making money makes a difference day by day, so we gotta stay paid, no doubt, day in and day out. This life is like a vicious cycle, called fighting to live. No matter how hard you try, you see death, you gotta die. A lot of mine peers didn't make it to the years to come. Dear life, do them right, or dear life, leave them done. Who has the answers? I wonder. I turn to my elders, they aged in experience, but they can't even tell you or tell me that they'll be right at the end of the road. Cause they don't even know a million things run through my mind. And I find you ain't gotta be in jail to be doing time.
You ain't gotta be in jail. Remember this too. Time goes by, puffin' no lie. Open that it gets me high. Got it going crazy. I feel crazy. Time goes by, puffin' no lie. Hoping that it gets me high. Got it going crazy. I feel crazy.
I smoke half an ounce to the head. Chocolate tie,
puffin' no lie.
lamb's bread, Buddha, all that shit. Money puffed up in this motherfucker. And Hennessy don't help. And Hennessy don't help. Thug passion in this motherfucker. Makaveli the dog, put it down to the fullest. Maximum overload. 3 days, Illuminati to your body with the impact of a 12-gauge shot. Double R slugs, no love, straight love. One time for my niggas in the jail cells. One time for my niggas in the jail. One time for my niggas in the jail cells. One time for my niggas with life in hell. One time for my niggas on death row. One time for my niggas in the rough. For my niggas on death row. One time for my niggas living broke. One time for my niggas living no doubt. One time for my sick in the puffin' on jail. One day forget me high. Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, and no pun intended or no particular reference to the song or anything, but it is crazy just how, we have had these amazing, talented artists. It seems like the greater they are, the sooner they're gone too soon. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems like all the great ones, they didn't make it to the ripe old age of, 80, 90, 100, anything like that. You know what I mean? Not even 70, some of them, not even 60, some of them, not even 50, some of them, not even 40, some, you know what I mean? Like, you look through history, and a lot of these greats, man, like, it's just like they didn't make it to a ripe old age. And it's like the greater they are, it seemed like the more demons they had, or the more trials and tribulations they had, the more crap that they had to deal with, the more just, sad the story. You know what I mean? If you notice that, think about it. There's so many, you can go back to even just old Hollywood times, Marilyn Monroe, John, what's his name? Dean, what's his name? Something Dean? I forgot his name. I've gone blank. Something Dean. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, he had a car crash. But I mean, there's history of tons. James Dean, that's his name, James Dean. But yeah, there's history of just so many artists, Whitney Houston, all these different artists like that, Amy Winehouse, like, I mean, geez, there's such a long list. We can name so many different artists that just gone way before their time because of something that seems like could have been prevented, I mean, think of how, I'm talking the great biggest artist names like Michael Jackson. I mean, like, Tupac, Biggie, all these people who were just like huge icons, just had a huge audience and a whole bunch of fans and people who loved them and supported them and all that, and gone, just senselessly, just gone, like, it's crazy, right? Like, it's crazy. I mean, this song is just, you can take this any direction you want. If you go to my Faith Chase channel over there, like, I've done tons of hip hop. Like, over there, I only do like hip hop, rap, and stuff like those type of reactions is all I was ever doing on that channel. Like, reaction wise, like, I had vlogs and other stuff, but I meant reaction wise, like, I was only doing hip hop, rap, that kind of vibe, stuff like that. And so I'd break down lyrics and stuff. A lot of times, I'm breaking down the lyrics and things that are being said, finding all the double entendres and all that kind of stuff and all the cool, fun things, and breaking down the heart and the soul of a song. You know what I mean? And, artists like Tupac makes that easy. It's easy to really break it down because what you're listening to is a story. They're great storytellers. They're not just singing a song, and it's not just a bunch of just random stuff that doesn't make sense. I mean, they're really bringing you along on a story. It's not just any story. It's a true story. It's a story based on real, actual events that they're experiencing in their day-to-day lives, right? And here's the crazy thing. Of course, not everything that they talk about is relatable to most of us, like, who aren't in that type of scene. Like, for example, you hear some kind of gangbanging talking or things like that, or, talking about, just wanting to, you guys know, you get the gist of it. I don't really feel even comfortable saying that kind of stuff because, again, it's like, that's not something I relate with. Like, it's not something that I condone even. And I just wish that we could find a way for all of us to just get along. Imagine what kind of world this would be if all of us supported each other. And we all found a way, especially like right now it's Christmas, it's holidays. Sure, people kind of go their way during this time of the year. That's one of the reasons I've always kind of just been annoyed with Christmas. You know what I mean? Because some people who are a-holes 364 days of the year, this one day they manage to, or a few days during the season, some people, they manage to be a bit more friendly and not as much as an a-hole. Some people, they're just an a-hole all the time. They don't even take a break for holidays, right? But like, you got people who, on this particular time of the year, I've said it so many times in previous vids and stuff too. I've even made a whole video around it. It's like talking about, like, don't just be nice during Christmas. Don't take that attitude and that energy of love, caring, respect, and all those beautiful things only to become a complete a-hole again once January hits. You know what I mean? Like, every day should be treated like Christmas. We all should be feeling that same type of emotion, that same type of respect, that same type of love every single day of the year. You should treat it like Christmas. If that's what it takes for you to be kind, respectful, show love, all those beautiful attributes that everyone should be really working on every day. So we listen to music. And again, the thing with someone's truth is that that's their truth, that's their story, and not necessarily all of us will be able to resonate with it, right? But we can find bits and pieces in these type of songs that we do resonate with or that we do get. And maybe we can find a way to take their story and see how it can also find, some type of, similarities in our world, but not, like maybe like, for example, instead of like, you're talking about joining a gang, for example, maybe you're like, like gang talk or something. Maybe you could talk about like fitness, going to a gym, I don't know, a car club. I don't know. You know what I mean? I just think that, art is open to interpretation. Music is art. And so there's always a way to interpret things in a way that suits you. You know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be completely as advertised even. Lyrics don't always have to mean what they mean even on the surface. There could be a deeper meaning. And sometimes you have to peel back the layers of the onion to find it. So it's really up to you how you interpret art or any song. And it's up to you if you want to find some type of comfort or solace in songs, their lyrics, their meanings, or find other ways for you to interpret and find a meaning that resonates for you and that you feel comfortable with. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, one thing we can all agree on is that good music is good music. And it doesn't matter in what shape, form, or fashion it goes in. It doesn't matter what the lyrics in. If it's good, if it's going to make you feel great, if it's going to make your head, bounce a bit, it's going to make you feel like you can't sit down and you just got to get up and just freaking start, doing a little bit of shimmy or whatever you got to do. At the end of the day, if you're twerking, if you're doing whatever, you're working, the music's working you like that, and you just, hey, you got to go with the flow and let it do what it's going to do for you. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with that. And that's what I love about music. It's so powerful like that. I mean, hell, a lot of times, especially depending where you're from in the world, if English isn't your first language and you hear a song like this, you don't know what they're talking about anyways. You just listen to it and think it's a cool song. It just has a great vibe, has a great melody. It's got a catchy hook. It's just got you feeling some kind of way. You might not even know why because you don't even know what they're trying to say. I've had songs like that. I've listened to some songs in other languages before and I was like, I have no idea what they're saying. But man, it's catchy. This just left me feeling like I just want to freaking move around to it a little bit. You know what I mean? They could be saying something really horrible and you don't even know because you're just like, well, I don't know, man. I just have no idea what they're saying, but it sounds dope. You know what I mean? So that's why I love music, though. It just, and I've said this a million times. You guys have heard me say, but it is borderless. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter where you are from in the world, doesn't matter what languages you speak. Music's the great communicator. It brings people together and it destroys borders. Boom, just knocks them flat. You could talk to someone from freaking any country about particular artists, especially the big ones, and chances are they'll be like, oh wow, yeah, I like that too. You know what I mean? And it's powerful. The cool thing about music now too, and you look at it in 2025 going on 2026 now, which is crazy, again, reference, but it is crazy that it's already 2026. The years just flown by. I can't believe it. It's insane. But you think about one really huge thing when you think about this. You go, at the end of the day, music has this power to be timeless. It can just absolutely just continue and go and live on. It lives past the artists that made it. You know what I mean? And that is such a powerful thing to know that this music can still hit new generations of people in such an incredible way, that can still move them in an incredible way. And I love it. I just think music is and I'm biased. I've been doing music my entire life since a little kid. It's my biggest passion, my biggest joy. It always puts a smile on my face. And I just think that it is still probably one of the greatest arts that's ever existed in human history. And that's just my feeling. I'm biased, but I think music's so powerful. Music is just so incredible. And, it can just leave you feeling some kind of way on any day. You know what I mean? Like, it's just incredible. I absolutely love it. Tupac will always be one of those just incredible talent that I think we all are going to always have those what if questions. And, what if he could have kept on making music this entire time? What would his legacy been like? What would his message been like? What would his vibe been like? You know what I mean? Like, it's always crazy, to have these what ifs, and it's maybe in an alternate timeline somewhere the answer exists, but unfortunately in our reality it's not the case, so it's really sad to know that, again, some of these great amazing artists that unfortunately we lost them to unnecessary, just crazy reasons. It's really sad. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy your holidays, and maybe let music bring you some love and joy during the holidays. Maybe put on some old Tupac, some California Love, something like that, and just freaking just dance a little. Don't even get so caught up in the lyrics. Even sometimes, just listen to the music and just enjoy it for what it is, and just bob your head a little bit and just kind of just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of an important lesson in life, because sometimes we get too caught up in things. We take it way too more serious than we need to. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes just let it, like, ironically, I just did a Madonna song, Let It Be. And come find out it is actually called Let It Will Be. Like, what? That's really the name? If you don't know about that reaction, I just did that one. Unfortunately, it was blocked. And I would never, to this day, I've made videos talking about blocked videos. I don't understand why anyone would want to block free publicity, free promotion, and free money. Because instead of blocking it, why don't you just copyright claim it at the very least? Just the video gets to be shown. You get to claim your stupid money, make your money. And, my audience gets to see the reaction that they actually want to see, especially when it's a request. It's really annoying when it gets blocked. I don't understand the logic. I mean, as an artist myself, every bit of publicity, every bit of freaking eyes, anyone out there who wants to react to my music, anyone out there who wants to help promote and get the word out, I am all in for that. So anyone who doesn't want that, I just don't understand. Just don't understand, especially in 2026. I mean, guys, what age are we living in where people are still trying to zone music and say, oh, it can't be played in this particular part of the world because of copyright reasons or some crap, or it's blocked because of this or that? Like, come on, man. Let music do what I just said it does, and let it be borderless, and let it connect people all around the world, and let people enjoy it. And let people react to it, and let people freaking dance to it, and listen to it, and have fun with it, and do whatever with it, without there being this crazy freaking feeling or need to have to take that beautiful piece of art away from new potential listeners. That's another thing. I introduce you to new audiences. What are you doing? Why wouldn't you want me to be able to showcase your music to a whole new generation of people who you didn't have before? You know what I'm saying? Like, the reach of all of us people who react to this music. What are you doing? Why wouldn't you want that? Why are you blocking stuff? It doesn't even make sense, dude. It just doesn't make sense. Anyways, that's a story for another day, which I have talked about many times, but it's just annoying because that's one of the things for you guys who don't know. I should make a sub video about this too. Just, you gotta understand, every time a video gets blocked, it does something to me. It just hurts my soul, dude. It just really puts me off doing another video, because you're talking to someone who's done thousands of reactions, okay, at this stage. I've done thousands of reactions. And in that process, I've had tons of videos blocked, almost all of them copyright claimed. I go through all this effort to create music and, reactions to these music, to these songs, to these works of art. And some of my videos are going for freaking 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever the case is, right? The song is like sometimes 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long, not even 4 minutes. And they managed to be able to claim the entire video? How's someone explain to me how that's fair? I've said this before, but what about my copyright, rights and stuff like that? What's wrong with my right? I make this right here is my work and it's copyright protected as well. So why do you feel you're more important than me and you get to claim my entire body of work, this 30-minute, 40-minute video for your freaking 2-minute, 3-minute song that all I'm doing is promoting and marketing for you to help you get more listeners, more views, more help? Like, I need to make a separate video on this topic again. It's just annoying me because it's fresh, because that last video got blocked. It just always annoys me when you guys miss out, especially when it's a reaction request. When it's a reaction request, it just stings that much more because, the person who requested it really wanted to see my reaction to it, really wanted to get the full experience. And when you cut out the actual song so that it can actually be viewed, it's not the same. It's not the same when the thing that I'm reacting to isn't there for you to actually see my reaction to it. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same. You guys know it. We all know it. It's just crazy. Anyways, it is what it is. Crazy. That should be a song. Anyways, shout out to Tupac, may rest in peace. Shout out to Anonymous. Thank you very much for the reaction request. Thank all of you guys for tuning in. Season's greetings. Stay safe. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All that good stuff. I will be uploading. I will be dropping more content. I will be live streaming. We are back. We're in the flow. We're in the swing of things. And we're about to continue to start the journey that we started a while back. Look, I want to get officially the road to 100K. We need to get back on that way. All right. So let's get back to 100K. We need to do that on this channel. I need to make that happen. That should be a huge goal. Let's see if we can make it happen in 2026. I really hope so. And I can do that with your support. And the way you guys can show your support is just with a simple subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't hurt you whatsoever to click that button and just show a little bit of holiday love. If you're watching this and it's not the holidays, just be a nice person all year round. Like I said, Christmas shouldn't be a one-off deal. You should want to be a good person, a kind person, a loving person, a respectful person. You should want to show freaking just big heart energy all year round, not just one day of the year. So anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. As always, remember to own the fullest. Keep it off tap out.
We're gonna get out of here. I'll catch you guys later for another vlog.